What is up, everybody? Back here again with your Last of Us Season 2, Episode 1. Quick check-in here. It's not going to be a full-blown out review. I just got a couple key topics I want to talk about. And of course, if you have seen the game, stick around for the members-only section where we're going to be discussing the game, obviously. And can the TV series survive Hurricane Abby? That's all I got to say. Or... yeah, to give y'all idea for those of you who haven't seen the game, you know what? I don't even want to use that analogy. Never mind, because then you'll definitely guess it. So never mind. I'm not going to use that analogy. I was going to use a Walking Dead reference, but no, just know something is coming. There's a major event coming, and I want to know if this TV series can survive if this major event happens. Okay, but that's going to be members only. Yeah, so if y'all have seen, heard the game or whatever, we're going to be talking about that. But I'm going to go over a few key moments in the episode, my couple thoughts on a couple characters, things of that nature. Great episode to start off, of course. And as far as how I'm going to be viewing this, because it's kind of weird, because I have played the game. I bought it when it first came out, but I never finished it. So I know the big event that happens, but I don't know the ending of the game. I kind of remember the ending sequence, of what happens at the finale of the game, but other than that, it's very blurry. So some things I can't remember, some things I can, like the dance with Dina and Ellie. I believe that did happen in the game. Gail is Gail in the game? I can't remember. The therapist or whatnot is going to talk about her. But with that being said, so I do kind of go into this without knowing a little bit. But anyway, so The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 1, good episode. I would give it was a nice introductory episode. I'm feeling like a 8. It really didn't kick off for me probably until maybe halfway, but maybe I need to watch it again. I was kind of busy at the moment too. But anyway, I want to know, does Ellie know, y'all? So we spent this episode for whatever reason, Ellie is holding some type of grudge with Joel. We talk about it during the his therapy session with Gail or whatnot. Great scene, by the way. And for a moment, I thought he was gonna slip up and say what he did, but he just said he saved her. So good one there. But he told her without telling her. But does Ellie know that he saved her? I think she knows already. I can't quite remember how she found out in the game, but she definitely knows. That's what it seems to me. Other than that, I would have no idea why she is harboring such resentment for Joel or whatnot. But yeah, she was kind of getting on my nerves in this episode. Definitely when she went off into the building and she got bit, of course. So I guess I'm moving ahead of myself. Ellie's bite and the stalker. So we're introduced to the stalker. I think the stalker was in the game. Like I said, it's a little blurry. I can't remember. But not just running at you. This thing is smart. But yeah, it got the drop on Ellie. But of course, Ellie is immune, right? And as she let the whole world know when she was talking to Tommy, I'm like, girl, shut up. But I do think they put that scene in there for a reason. Eventually, they will probably find out that she is immune and she's bitten. So, yeah, I definitely think that's coming. Don't remember if that happened in the game or not, to be honest. So, other than that, who else do we have in the game? The casting was great. The guy that played Jesse, he was spot on. Dina, spot on. Abby let's talk about Abby. Abby needs to go to the gym unless they're trying to get away from that image that they portray in the game because, the game was getting a lot of flack for, the way she was looking with all that body mass. And y'all remember that particular scene that was in the game, right? That definitely was a little awkward. So, yeah, maybe they're trying to get away from that image, make her a little bit more softer, so to say. She still has the, I guess the aesthetic as far as the ponytail, the face, all this stuff like that. But yeah, TV what's the name? Damn, man. TV Abby needs to go to the gym if she's trying to get like Game Abby. But they remixed it a little bit. We saw basically her background, a little bit of where she came from. They didn't explain it all the way. Of course, if you know the game, you know why she wants to go after Joe, but she said she wanted to do it slowly. So that further gives me an indication that bad things are coming. We're going to talk about that a little bit later, though. But other than that, I think I pretty much went over all the key points. We left the end of the episode like we started the beginning of the episode with the guy. He was like digging that pipe or whatever, breaking the pipe. And there's fungi growing within that pipe. So it's going to spread throughout the town, I assume. And all hell's going to break loose. Their little 5 years of peace or whatever, that's over with, right? So we're going to see how this goes along. But like I said, y'all, this is the check-in. We in and out real quick. So let's go ahead and talk about whether I think this thing is going to survive the storm that is coming, storm that is Hurricane Abby, y'all. If you have seen the game, chill out with me just for a minute or two. It's not going to take long. If you haven't, I would advise. I would suggest, I just made up a whole word, suggest that you get up out of here. Hit that like button, subscribe. Tell me what you thought of the episode, things of that nature. Please, nobody discuss what happened in the game in the comments. If you do, I'm going to get you out of here. No spoilers, please. But if you are here, let's talk, right? So, we free to talk? All right. Abby killed Joe. Abby killed Joe with a bat. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's how he died in the game. They beat him with a bat very badly, right? She got a Negan on. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong. Is this going to happen in the TV series? Are they going to go Walking Dead on us? I definitely think they're going to stick close to the material. But does that mean the series is a wrap? Do we just want to see now? Forget the game. Do we want to see just Ellie, or do we want to see just Pedro? We want to see them both together, right? That's the key to the series. So I personally do not know if they pull this move. I think if they pull this, they might as well just go ahead and wrap it up season 2. Just wrap it up, right? Nobody wants to see the show without Pedro, okay? So unless they're going to just completely go left and not do it at all, which I don't know about that either. Maybe they might remix this kind of like they did with, what's the dude's name in Walking Dead that, got the bat, even though he eventually met his comic death, they kind of weaved in and bobbed and eventually got to it. But they might do something like that with this. But I definitely think they're going to stick close to the source material. I don't even see the point of them putting that scene in there where she said, I want to do it slowly, right? So there will definitely be some pissed off fans, definitely those that don't know the game or familiar with that source material. But anyway, guys, just let me know down below if this show can survive the event of Hurricane Abby. Okay, that way people won't know what you're talking about. But try not to spoil what happens as far as the game is concerned. But anyway, guys, I think I'm just on time. 10 minutes in. If y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Comment down below, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'm gonna try to get more of these in. But this has been your Last of Us Season 2 Episode 1 review. I'll see y'all guys later. Peace out. Thanks.